Hi everyone, welcome back. I decided to do a recorded reading for you today. My mind's been kind of going back and forth between a few different things, so I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is just ask Spirit what it is that you need to know about your person, whether it be their thoughts, feelings, just what a Spirit needs you to know, pertaining to this connection and your person. So we'll go ahead and start shuffling and see what we get. Alright, so we're getting right off the rip of balance and stability. Very good energies. Right off the rip. I don't normally say that. I don't know where that came from. Maybe someone's person says that a lot. Yeah, your person is trying to balance internal conflicts. Alright, I'll do one more and then I'll shuffle out some cards. Yeah, so yeah, their internal conflicts, it seems like, is that they're wanting to open up maybe a little bit, but at the same time they're still having some fear about actually opening up, and maybe some insecurities even I'm getting as to what to expect from this connection. It definitely definitely a lot of times we don't really know what to expect from other people in the beginning of a connection, or sometimes even after a while being in a connection. Some people keep us guessing. Alright, let's see here. So, King of Cups in reverse. Not wanting to show love, but they are wanting to make a stable offer. Yeah, see, so that's what I'm getting from that little bit of fears and insecurities. They're definitely feeling like this connection was destined to be, and maybe even like they're not doing it justice, like that they should be giving more than what they are. They are wanting a new beginning. Whether you've been having troubles and you're in a relationship, or whether you're in separation, I'm getting that pertains to both situations there. All right, and what else here? Anything else that we need to know, please? Anything else that we need to know, please, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, see, so, I mean, they're happy, but they know they're not as happy as they could be if they had the new beginning. All right, anything else? Oh, wow, thank you. Yeah, they're feeling stuck. And I'm not even kidding you guys, the same exact song just came on as in my last reading about breaking your pretty heart. Like, I don't know who this song is for, but this song is definitely coming through for somebody. This is 2 readings in a row now, and I turned the music down so low because I want you guys to be able to hear what I'm saying, but I can still kind of hear it. I'm guessing you probably can't really hear it in the video, but I don't know, it kind of helps set an atmosphere for me. And then we're getting strength is an obstacle here. They're feeling stuck. Like maybe they're feeling like they're not strong enough for this connection. And that is a lot pertaining to their internal conflict. But at the same time, they are trying to balance that out. They're trying to, I'm getting convinced themselves. So sometimes we do. Sometimes we do have to convince ourselves, or, process through things, pros and cons in our mind, or work through things, what is more important to us even in our mind, to come to a conclusion. So I'm feeling kind of like that's where they're at right now, like working through what exactly that they want and how maybe they can work towards getting that out of this connection. All right, anything else, Spirit? Wow, thank you. And we have, I seen it flip out there, the Page of Swords, but it was trying to hide, so whoever's watching doesn't want you to know they're watching. But when they're looking at I'm getting pictures, social media, they're feeling a deep soul connection with you, and they're looking back on maybe memories that they've shared with you, or, just like a reminiscing type of behavior. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so as they're processing through these things in their mind, I mean, they are seeing happiness and abundance with you. And look, on the bottom of the deck, you guys, the Lover's card. So, right there is the overall energy. Yeah, they're definitely working towards building the strength to invest in a solid foundation for this connection. You know, maybe some of you might have had a rocky start, or like I said, there's been some conflict or any situations, circumstances that have come up and caused a separation, or even, uh, what is the words I'm looking for? I keep wanting to say influence, but that's not, Spirit saying that's not it. But anything that has affected your connection. There it is. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So I'm wanting to follow this general message overall with some personal messages from your person. I think we're going to go with the Higher Love Oracle, Spirit says. Oh, yeah, see? So right at the beginning, we have renewed faith and major ending, new beginning. So they are, as they're reflecting, reminiscing, looking back, they are seeing, like, yeah, maybe there really is something here. And, you know, maybe I can invest in this and put faith in this, and it will turn out for the greater good. All right, and then we get the Soulmate card with renewed faith. So yeah, they're definitely starting to see the depths of what this connection is supposed to be. And some of them are feeling even maybe like they might have lost you. Like whatever happened, situation, influences, conflicts in this connection. Some of them are really worried right now that you're going to be like, no, this isn't even worth it to me. It's just been too much or too painful. And they're really concerned about that right now. So that's part of what they're trying to balance out, those fears and insecurities. Yeah, see, and then we have wishful thinking here. So even though some of them feel incredible sense of loss over you, they still are hopeful and wanting very much for this connection to work out. Alright, so we'll go ahead and pull some out for us. And what are the personal messages from our collective people, Spirit? Alright, there's Soulmate again, confirmation, decision making. Yeah, so like I said, they're kind of going back and forth in their minds right now. And my dog is barking at nothing. Sorry. Alright, and I don't know why. I usually don't cut these after I start shuffling out cards, but I did, and I'm getting dominating relationship, solitude, and meditation. So again, back to that balance. They're wanting to create balance in the relationship. Maybe some of them feel like either them or you were trying too much to control the situations or even each other, and that maybe that is part of what caused conflict, or it could even be past wounds that are bringing up these feelings, even if nothing happened in the connection or between you that would cause them to feel like that. Maybe something was still triggered from a past wound that's making them feel that way. All right, and what other messages do we have, please, Spirit? Oh, that one flipped and went back. Thank you. I think this one first. New level of growth. Yeah, so as they're working through all this stuff in their mind, not only are they having realizations about your connection, heavy burden. Yeah, see, some of them are feeling really burdened because they're wanting to move forward, but they're still stuck. You know, the Eight of Swords, they're still stuck in that fear state a little bit. They're trying to balance that out and work through it, but yeah, it's really hard for them. They're feeling really burdened because they are feeling the pull, like they should be working through this. That's 3 times now, Soulmate showed up, but they're really it's hard for them to work through this. So I am getting a lot of them, it is past wounds and insecurities, relationship issues that they are having to balance out and release burdens from so that they can move on in this connection. All right, anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Thank you. Intuitive understanding. Yeah, so some of them may even be already awake or in the process of awakening, and they're starting to really get I'm getting messages. The Spirit is giving them messages. Those of you who are destined to be in union in this lifetime, your person is starting to realize this. They're starting to see through their third eye, they're starting to see intuitively what this really is. All right. And then we have prepare for change. Yeah, so not only are they preparing for change within themselves and working on that, but they're telling you, get ready. Yeah, see, and then here again is coming up dominating relationship. So maybe there was a lack of balance in some way or another, whether it's, like I said, internal with them or between the two of you in general. Yeah, so they're trying really hard to work through that. So if it is in the connection itself between the two of you, maybe that's something you might want to consider going within and seeing what part you play in that for the connection. Or if it is an internal issue for your person themselves, Spirit saying, just try to be patient. Everybody has to work through their own processes in their own way, in their own time. And I know sometimes it's really easy if we feel like we're standing on the other side of that issue, waiting on our person to come and meet us and join us. Like, we just want to be like, come on, hurry up already. Like, I'm standing here waiting. What are you doing? And a lot of times it can even feel like maybe like your person's not doing the work. But Spirit is saying they are doing the work. They are trying to find that balance so that they can move forward. That is what they want. So don't think that your person, even if it seems like they're not, internal changes are not always seen without. Sometimes they are, but not always. So just because you're not seeing the effort put in doesn't mean it's not there. It is definitely there. All right, and I'm also feeling this Island Time Wellness Love Oracle. So let's see what we get for this. Yep, see, and there is confirmation for watching, stalking, and then, yeah, the unconditional love, self-love. So they're trying to, a lot of them are trying to work through internal conflicts. I'm getting that's what most of the collective's persons are internally conflicted right now, and it doesn't really have to do with necessarily anything that's happened in the connection, but just old wounds that they have to go within and heal to find balance in themselves to move forward. Yeah, see, and then the hammer, sabotage and rebuilding. A lot of, give me the words, Spirit, please. A lot of this journey, or the journey of the individuals in my collective, are going through periods right now where if you haven't already been completely torn down, you are being, Spirit says. And that is for a reason. You may feel like, why is this happening to me? Like, there was so much negative energy being released and flowing through. It was overwhelming. I'm very sensitive to energy, and I've never in my life felt so much negative energy moving at once. And this negative energy, whether it was being released from others or whether it was just moving through, was clinging to anything and everything that had anything related to it. So any old wounds that you had that had to do anything with the negative energy passing by you, it was trying to attach to whatever it could that was close enough to it that it was able to. So definitely release that. I am feeling moving in though, like a big energy of love, like intense love coming in now following that negative energy. It's like it is moving out and love is coming in to replace it, which is a lot how releasing goes. You know, we have to release those things so that we can make room for more love. All right, and the chaser, yeah, so um, some of them may be dealing with some codependency issues even, like they're afraid to get too deep in the connection because maybe they know that when they allow themselves to get too deep in, that they go too far, like they become too dependent on the other person, and they're trying to work through that and find the balance in order to keep this connection where it should be and not let it get to that level. All right, and let's go ahead and draw some cards out, please, Spirit messages. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that one's stuck in between my fingers. We're going to take it. There it is again. Yeah, see? So they're trying to remove things that they no longer need, that they no longer serves them, so that it's not standing in the way of this connection. And then, yeah, meeting for conversation, savoring the moment. They're really wanting to just be with you and enjoy you. Some of them are closing karmic cycles, I'm getting. So that doesn't have to be an intimate connection with another person to be a karmic connection. It could be family members. It could be friends. It could be coworkers, bosses, or even just situations that they themselves reoccurringly put themselves in that doesn't even really have to do with any individuals. It's just something they themselves are doing. Like, I'm getting self-sabotage. A lot of them are, you know, self-sabotage. But they are working through these issues and releasing them so that they can grow and become more of the person you need, Spirit says. All right, and then the runner. So we got the chaser earlier, but some of these people, Spirit is saying, want so bad to rush in because of their codependency. They want to rush in and they want to cling straight to you. And then when they realize what they're doing, then they're like, oh no, what am I doing? I got to get out of here. And they run. So some of these individuals are playing the part of both the chaser and the runner. And you guys are just sitting there like, what is going on with you? Well, they're working through those issues. It takes time. Everybody has to deal in their own way. Yeah, and then here's confirmation for the coffee cup. They're wanting to just spend time with you and enjoy you and get to know the true you. I'm getting the you inside. Yeah. So, and the sword and the rose. See, and they know that even though they do truly love you and it's not just codependency, they also know that they have some personal issues that they have to work on, or else it's going to have a negative impact on your connection. So try to have patience with your person, guys. Healing is not easy. I'm sure you guys all know this, but it's so easy to forget how hard it is as an individual to, I mean, you face the deepest, darkest parts of yourself to heal. You have to. And that sometimes is not an easy thing to do. A lot of the times it's not an easy thing to do. So, you know, just have patience with them and understand that whatever time and process that they need, that's what they need. And think when you're going through your inner work and facing parts of yourself that you may not exactly like or want to acknowledge, how you feel, and try to take that into consideration, because even though everybody's different, we're still all experience the same feelings at one point or another. You know, we still all experience the same emotions, even if they're at different levels of emotions or different times or reactions to different situations. It's still the same feeling. So when they're healing, they have to go through their deep dark self just like when you do. And that is not easy. You know it's not easy. And I know it is so easy to stand on the other side and just be like, come on. Like, I've been there. I'm like, come on already. Just like, come on, just do it and get it over with so that we can be together, because that's what it's supposed to be. but it doesn't work that way. We can't rush it, even though we want to. And I have no patience. I'm like, Spirit is like, you need to learn some patience, and I'm going to keep making you be patient until you learn it. So, yeah, it is not easy to be patient. Yeah, see? And then wedding rings. So they're wanting to make that commitment. Oh, do it right, I just heard. But they're wanting to do it right. They're not wanting to come in fast and hot and heavy and then ruin it, is what I'm getting. Yeah, they feel like if they continue to do what they always do, when they start to have feelings for someone, that is going to ruin this connection. So they are holding back and trying to balance that issue within themselves and work through it so they can do it right this time. All right, anything else, Spirit? Thank you. Not today. Yeah, see, they're hurting, they're healing. Yeah, and I mean, you guys know it can be. I won't even try to sugarcoat it. It can be absolutely horrible to heal. I mean, it's amazing and it's wonderful, but at the same time, you have to walk through hell before you can get to heaven. So, I mean, just try to keep that in mind. And even though we feel impatient, try to not project too much of that energy towards your person because, I mean, think about it. When you're having trouble with something and someone's standing there waiting for you to be done, like if you're performing a task and someone's standing there waiting for you to be done, it adds pressure to you and it actually makes it harder for you to focus and complete the task that you're trying to complete. Whereas if they would just let you go and do it on your own, you probably could get through it and do it way faster and better than with them standing over top of you, pressuring you, making you feel like you have to rush through things. All right, and one more, please, Spirit. Oh, we got more than one. Oh, wow, thank you. Spirit says one more. I don't think so. All right, so mirror. Yeah, and I'm getting with the mirror card that they really are doing a lot of self-reflection and seduction. Oh, see, they are so bad wanting to come in. Like, they are feeling the passion. Yep, see, and here's the chaser again. They are just wanting to rush in and run and they're like, no, I can't do that though, because every time I do that, then I ruin it. That's what I'm getting, yeah. All right, and then see, yeah, the axe, breakup, separation. So for those of you who are in separation or minimal communication, know that they are feeling it too, but at the same time, they have to heal these issues or else it's gonna be a cycle. You're gonna end up in a cycle, because that's how we are. We are habitual creatures by nature. So if we don't consciously make an effort to change our behaviors and thought patterns, we repeat those cycles. Yeah, see, and then there's coffin. So they're telling you, I am trying to put this to rest. Just give me some time. Have some patience with me. Oh, and then look here on the bottom of the deck, healing heart. So yeah, I mean, they are just trying so hard to get, and for a lot of people right now, the healing process is getting down to the nitty gritty. And your person is no different. We are getting into some deep childhood wounds, generational wounds. Our generation, the people who are alive, the souls who are physically here in this world currently right now, the mass majority of souls are here in this lifetime. Part of their purpose is to heal generational curses. And I shouldn't say curses because people are going to think like, oh, black magic and stuff, but it's not that kind of a curse. It is the kind of a curse, and not to bring any specific religion into it, but how in the Bible it talks about your sons will pay for your sins. It's that kind of a curse where people, and this is going so far back in time, like almost to the beginning, Spirit's saying, almost to the beginning, have made mistakes. We all make mistakes, okay? But some of your ancestors have made mistakes. And the mistakes that they made and those lifetimes they lived affected the next generation. And then that generation repeated those mistakes and cycles, and it has been an ongoing cycle, generation after generation after generation. Anyone who knows anything about abuse is one of the biggest generational issues that there is. I mean, as a person who's experienced abuse, I don't want to say victim because I don't feel people are victims. Everything happens to you for a reason. If you want to make yourself a victim, that's your problem. But you are not abused. You're not mistreated because you're a victim. That happened to you because there's something you're supposed to get out of it. One way or another, there is something you are supposed to learn or get out of it, okay? So that is, we have to heal that. We have to end the cycle, okay? And it's not just abuse. It's other things too, like addictions and things like that. Promiscuity I'm getting. Promiscuity seems to be a generational issue that gets worse every generation. Like, I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't really know a whole lot about generational promiscuity, but that's coming from Spirit. So, yeah, I mean, it is not easy to heal something that has been ingrained in you from the time that you existed on this planet. And that generational issues are exactly that. They are passed down from your parents, one or both of them, to you through behaviors. Behaviors that you learn from experiencing. And as a self-realization, I learned that a lot of times we don't even realize it because that's all we know. It becomes all we know, and we normalize it. Everybody has their own normal, what's normal for you. So when these things, negative behaviors, patterns become normal to you, you have to do some serious soul searching to heal that and repair that. And that's what a lot of your people are going through right now. So just have patience with them, have patience, have compassion, and be there. When you're working through your shit, excuse my language, you want people to be understanding, and just, if you need them, be there, right? So do that for your person. All right, and I'm going to actually go ahead and draw some spirit animals. I love spirit animals. I just love animals anyways, but spirit animals are just like animals only better. All right, so I'm going to do one more, and then we're going to shuffle some out. Okay, Spirit, what do our spirit animal guides have for us today? All right, and we get the puffin. Oh, aren't they so cute? Look at him looking at her. That's so sweet. And it says partnership. Yeah, so accept yourself and your colorful personality. Yeah, see? So, be quirky, be weird, be whoever you are. Who cares? If it's the person you're meant to be with, they're going to accept you for your weird self anyways. They're going to love it. And be confident about it, Don't hold back. Just be yourself. Be exactly who you are, and anyone who can't accept who you are is not meant for you. Is not meant to be a part of your life. Release them with love and let them go on their way. Doesn't mean that people are bad people, and I'm not even talking necessarily about connections. This could be friends, anybody. Anything that doesn't serve you, release it with love. Don't hold bitterness or negative feelings towards the situation or the people. They're just being themselves too, working through their own stuff, a lot of them. I mean, some people do choose to be not good people, but the majority of people, I feel like, are just trying to get through and do what they got to do anyways. All right? And yeah, you are a joy bringer, so stand in your power and your happiness and spread that light and love to other people around you. Raise your vibration and, spend time with your friends and family, the community, and just enjoy life. And that will that energy will go to your person, and it will actually help them heal and grow, because it will encourage them. All right, guys, I feel like that is pretty much the message today. So thank you so much for watching, and I definitely hope you come back. And for those of you who did, thank you for that. Light and love.